Be blessed, dear one, and you're welcome to today's Kyrie Eleison Gospel. Today we're looking at James chapter 44. Beloved, no matter what life throws at you, focus on the positive. Beloved, in the first reading of today, we encounter Joseph. And for Joseph, you know the beautiful stories about him. Even from the onset, how his own siblings didn't like him and how he was sold into slavery. Even before, the idea was to kill, and they later changed and lowered him into a well, with one of them hoping to reunite him with the father. But later on, he has to be sold. And we know the life of a slave is not an easy one, the difficulties, the challenges in all that. But in all that, we never heard about Joseph complaining bitterly about his brothers in any way. He was never nagging. He never complained to God in any way. But he was always trying to build his life. Even when in prison, those who were there forgot about him totally. Even the house where he has helped to build up all turned against him. But we never heard about Joseph complaining anyway. Beloved, I believe that he chose to focus on the positive aspect of life and leaving the negative behind. You see, when we focus on the negative, we are prevented from growing. We are prevented from being successful because we only nag and we don't progress. And so Joseph chose the path of positivity. And this is why we see in today's first reading where he reunites with his family members and says to them, it's a beautiful thing. Come closer to me. When they had come closer to him, he said, I am your brother Joseph, whom you sold into Egypt. But now do not grieve, do not reproach yourselves for having sold me here, since God sent me before you to preserve your lives. So don't focus about the negative thing that you did. But don't worry. Focus on the positive because God had an intention. And that was to let me preserve your life. And that's Joseph. He focused on the life of positivity. You see, beloved, we face so many challenges in life. And at times we allow the negativity to influence us. We don't focus on the positives. And so we kill an initiative, we give up, and we feel depressed and all that. But beloved, if you will only consider that positive aspects of the situations we encounter, you will survive, grow, and become successful. You see, it might be small, but when you hold on to it, it grows to become positive and great. You see, it's like lighting a match in a room full of darkness. Yes, it starts glowing small, but it can show us the way. And that's how positivity always has to do for us. So, beloved, for me, instead of at times complaining about the negative situations of our life, let's see and remodel our lives by focusing on the positive. Yes, you think somebody could help you in your family. Somebody is rich enough, good enough to help you to see your career growing, and the person is not doing so. Maybe it's a moment for you to be toughened to grow to succeed yourself. Maybe you think that in that manner, some doors should be opened unto you. And that doors are not opening, that opportunities are not coming. Maybe it's a call for you to create your own opportunity, to pick up the hammer and to make a hole into the door, into the wall, and create your own door, to create your own opportunity. Don't look behind that fact. So focus on that positive aspect of yours and just begin to grow from there. Joseph lived with a positivity. He never complained bitterly about the brothers or to anybody, but he focused to build his own life. And today he is where we read about him because of that focusing on that positivity. Beloved, you see, there's a beautiful story that I would like to share with you. There's this man who happens to clean the church every day, and every day he saw Jesus on the cross with a hand stretched. So one day he said to him, man, don't you get tired? Let me help you by taking up your place. Jesus said, really? Okay, good. So I will grant you that wish. So this man took the place of Jesus, but Jesus said to him, no matter what happens within the day, don't intervene, only watch and don't say anything. And so it happened that when this man took this position on himself, we are told that a man who was rich, a politician, came with a suitcase full of money and prayed for traveling mercies. But as he was about to leave, he forgot his suitcase and then left without it. Beloved, when that happened, he went in search of the suitcase all over, so he couldn't travel. Now, there was this poor man who has been praying all the night, asking God for help to help him fix his roof. So he came to the church or the temple and also prayed and asked God for help. And there he noticed the suitcase, which in a way was full of money when he opened. So he took it away and went to fix his house and to fix his roof. Now, because the politician lost the suitcase full of money, he couldn't travel because he was supposed to travel by ship. And there was heavy storm coming that very day, that it was going to be so dangerous that if he had gone on board, he would lose his life. So he couldn't travel. On the other hand, because of the storm and the rains coming, this poor man would have lost everything, including his own children. So he needed that money to go and fix that roof. And so he did that, and he was saved. So when all that happened, and the man was wondering and thinking and all that, Jesus came, and the man asked him, why did that happen? Why did they forget that and all that? And Jesus explained, as I've done. The man was saved because he lost that bag, so he couldn't travel to have a shipwreck in any way. The poor man had to pick that money up to go home, and in that manner, to be able to save his family from that storm and from that raging waters. So in all that, they were saved. Yes, you could have a lot of things to the story, but the fact is that, beloved, no matter what happens to us, don't live your life on the negative. Focus on the positive and build your life. May God help you. May God strengthen you. That always, like Joseph, you will focus on the positive. Have a blessed day today. Amen.